Dude, so I bought this beer, a single beer. They didn't have a case of Corona or 6-pack. And so I got this beer and I was like, I don't know who's touched it. I got home and I washed it with water and soap. And it looked like I was jerking it off, bro. I was just
Bro,
fucking soap.
You're just like,
and now I'm putting salt on it.
yeah. Dude, let's talk about how sketchy is a corner store that sells single bottles of beer. Fucking crazy sketchy, dude. You bought a bottle of Corona?
Bottle.
Yeah. The guy who works there, his name's Artemis, bro. How fucking sketchy is that? His
God.
name's Artemis.
Bro, now I hope that you don't have a case of Corona, bro.
That's exactly what I was thinking, dude. That's exactly what I was thinking, man. But times have been crazy, man. Like, I looked fucking rough going in there, bro. Like, I had just run and I had like these short shorts, bro, and I had like a button up, and I just looked rough going in there, bro. What have you guys been wearing this entire
time? I look exactly the way you look like running into that fucking corner store 24/7 now, bro. Just fucking workout shorts, a t-shirt, because as soon as I'm done with work, I just start working out. You know what I mean? So I gotta be like ready to work out. Yeah. You know, I don't want to change to work out. So I'm wearing like, little ass exercise shorts, a fucking t-shirt. If I'm feeling fucking frisky, I'll throw on a hat just to fucking, impress myself. Just to switch it up, bro.
To make myself feel
better. What I mean? Right, but I'm just fucking super. I'm not a fucking savage. I am wearing pants at least. I'm wearing some shorts.
I'm not wearing pants. I wore pants today. I had to go. My son had a doctor's appointment and a checkup, so I had to wear jeans today.
Hey. You gotta wear pants.
First time in a while,
bro. Since we've been gone, you had a fucking baby, bro. You had a fucking baby.
Yeah, dude. He's almost like 6 weeks old, I think. He's like 5 weeks and some change. But yeah,
That's
dude.
Crazy, bro.
But yeah, so awesome. I put jeans on today, and whenever I was putting them on, I was just like, I hope they fit, bro. I hope they fit.
Fuck.
Like working out at home is not like working out in the gym. It's a lot. There are some challenges.
I bought some gym equipment. I was calling Academy every fucking day in the morning because they open at 10, and I was calling them every day like, hey, did y'all get a shipment in? And then like 2 weeks ago, Monday 2 weeks ago, I fucking called them and they were like, yep, it came in. And I was like, I'll be right there. And I fucking showed up, and they had this like special on this like bench. It was like this little bench that came with like 100 pounds of weight. It was like $80. So I bought that, and then I bought like another like $120 worth of weights, which sounds like a lot of money. You're like $120 worth of weights. You can get a lot of weights. Nope, it's a fucking $1 a pound, bro. It's $1 a goddamn pound. So it's not that much weight. But anyway, I spent like $200. I've been lifting weights because before that I was just using fucking bands. You know those bands, those bullshit ass bands. They don't cut it, bro. But Mike, you fucking were ready for the apocalypse, bro. You got like a whole fucking home gym at your place, right?
Shutdown. I was feeling kind of weird going to the gym because every time I went to the gym, it was practically empty, and I was like, okay, I don't think this is going to be very sustainable. So I went to like a warehouse that sells gym equipment, and I bought the power rack and the bench and some weights and stuff. And like a week later is when everything got shut down. And then if you go on their website now, like there's no weights anywhere. You can't buy weights anywhere.
Bro, yeah, dude. It's desperate times, bro. People are sucking dick for weights, bro. It's fucking desperate out there.
Give me some dumbbells.
Yeah, dude. I got in my elevator here at the apartment, and I went down to the second floor on accident, and the door was open, and like some chick was sucking a guy's dick for weights by the gym. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
one thing that has changed that is noticeable on camera is like Marlon doesn't have facial hair, and I have facial hair. Well, this sad excuse for facial hair.
Y'all just switched or what?
And Marlon has no facial hair anymore. What's going on, bro? What's happening?
It was a clipper malfunction. And I ended up having to shave it off.
We're out of this.
Bro, dude, y'all haven't given yourselves a fucking quarantine haircut. I did that, bro. Look, I mean, it's all right. God knows what the fuck the back of my head looks like, but I mean, right here.
I'm taking the razor to the back of my neck. I just have a handle here, and I'm like, please don't fuck this up.
I've taken the razors to my wrists a few times.
My hair's pretty long, and so I really haven't. There really hasn't been much difference. So,
fuck, man. But anyway, Marlon, you're wearing pants. You said, right? You're wearing pants
right now.
throughout this whole quarantine. No, not right now, but through the quarantine. Okay, Mike, wearing pants through the quarantine while you're at work.
I'm wearing shorts. If I go out in public, I'll wear
the last time I wore a pair of pants, they were like jeans. I wore them to go pick up some stuff from the office like 2 weeks ago.
Stole it, bro. Bro. Well,
anyway, I've been wearing athletic shorts pretty much the entire time. I wear jorts if I go out in public. You know.
Y'all know me, man. I like to do my hair all the time just because I always like to look kind of okay, you know. But lately, I mean, I've been slacking, bro. Because like, what the fuck? I'm just sitting at home, so I'm not even doing my fucking hair. I feel like a slob, though. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't feel like I'm ready. Like, I feel like it almost affects my productivity at work because, like, I'm not like dressed right, and I'm not like
I still have to
right,
take a
and
shower
I'm not
first
at
thing in the
work.
morning before I start working. Otherwise, I feel like.
Bro, you shower?
Dude, I've been taking a bath every morning.
That sounds lovely, actually.
You've been bathing? Just fucking.
Yeah, I just chill in a hot ass bath. It wakes me up. I mean, it's rough, man. We got an infant. He's just constantly waking me up throughout the night. So I need something to just like get me ready. And then one thing I have been doing too, bro, is like I was wearing like t-shirt or like fucking tanks and just like workout shorts. And then you were like, "Are you wearing your watch, bro?" And I'm like, "No." And then I was like, I started wearing my watch, so now I put it on. I have to now, bro, because it had stopped, right? It's an automatic, so if you don't wear it, I think the reserve's like 70 hours on this thing. So for the first time ever, it stopped. And I was like, holy shit. So then, I've been wearing it every day.
Yeah.
So.
That's the only thing that connects me to work. I was like, if I put my watch on, then I know I got to go to work. Like, that's the only thing. Because, like, I wear a watch to work. So it's like, okay, putting my watch on is fucking work time. And that's it. But, dude, working from home is overrated as fuck. Everybody's like, oh, I want to work from home and blah, 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 this and that. Dude, I need, like, that human interaction. And, like, I'm just, like, not fucking getting it right now. You know what I mean? Like, I get it from my family, but I need to, like, talk shit with people. Like, just fucking shoot the shit with people.
Bro, we've been playing FIFA like once every other day or even more, bro. Like, seriously, man, like being here at home all day and it's just me, my wife, and our son. And it's just like, I don't talk to anybody else. And so like, whenever 6 to 7 o'clock comes around, I'm just like, bro, I want to talk to somebody else, like play FIFA. Let's do something, dude.
Right, rough, dude. Hopefully this shit's going to be over with soon. It looks like it might be, at least in Texas. So in the next couple of weeks, we might be able to get back to work and fucking have an actual drink at a bar. So, man, fucking, here's to fucking hoping that happens soon, y'all. I mean, fuck.
This is episode number, I can't remember. Marlon, you know?
I believe it's 17.
17.
Wait, hold on. I have the info right in front of me. Hold on. Let me consult the stones.
Wait, are we counting the one with the fallen angels or no? That's an episode.
Oh, that one, yeah. So it's episode 17.
We're not. That's the fallen episode, bro.
It's the fallen.
That episode was so crazy.
Every podcast has a fallen episode, dude. And
I love it, bro. We needed one, bro. We fucking needed one for sure, man. Thanks, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy, for giving us our fucking fallen episode. I love it.
My wife was on the treadmill while she was listening to it, and I could hear her, dude, like laughing, like and going like out loud, going, "What the fuck?"
Dude, my Sarah asked me if he was on drugs. Yeah, I was like, no, he's completely sober. He's fine. And she's like, is he on drugs? No.
I didn't even like tell my wife to listen to it. Like, I do know some of my buddies that listen to the pod or like they text me or whatever. They're like, dude, that was a weird episode. And I was like,
it was weird here.
But
super sweet fucking guy though, right? Yeah, I mean, really nice guy. He's just out there with his ideas. Yeah.
I'm sure
that's Jimmy, bro.
Right now.
So this is a very a different kind of episode, obviously, the formatting and just us having to do it from home, and we're on Zoom. So we're going to try to do the best that we can to get through this episode. It's great to be with you guys. It's good to see all of you guys.
I'm Mike.
We are the Well Mannered Cartel. I'm Tom.
I'm Marlon.
And I'm Chris.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like we're at the table, right?
Yeah,
A little bit.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm a little like surprised that we got the order right, because that's exactly how it goes at the table. So
Yeah, there was like a slight pause when before Mike said anything, but it worked out. It was good. So,
So,
Mike,
we
what you
had
got?
a few things we wanted to talk about today. You had some interesting desert island scenarios that you wanted to talk about.
Now that we're
Yeah,
all in
so-
quarantine, we have all these crazy
Yeah.
ideas going through our heads.
Yeah, since we've been in social isolation, I was thinking about like what would it be like to be in total isolation just with yourself, and then I was thinking about like things that, I mean, it's not realistic, but like 3 things that. So if you had only one musician, one artist to listen to, who would you listen to if you're on a deserted island in complete isolation, just by yourself? One dish of food would you choose? And what was the next thing? What like object would you take?
Object.
It could not be electronic whatsoever. It had to be some sort of inanimate object.
So
And then so we'll run through it each, and then like we will pick somebody else's choices that we like.
right, we'll agree on unanimously, hopefully, on the choices that we think are the best, right? Real quick, before we get going though, do we have shelter?
There's like a cave. There's a cave on the
that's
island.
to be determined.
No. We need to know, because that might affect the object that you bring. Correct?
Okay, so there are things to build shelter for you on the island, but there's not a shelter provided.
Okay. I like that.
Oh, and
All right,
shout out to, I think we've all got a Corona, right? I mean,
that's right, baby.
It just felt fitting. I know. They halted production of Corona, and so we're just trying to represent, and we're trying to support fucking Corona.
Right.
I mean, I don't love Corona, but it isn't too bad. It's kind of skunky, but whatever, man. Like,
Right, bro.
You know.
Corona, because the virus, and extra because we a little extra sometimes, bro.
Yeah,
We're a little extra.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly, man.
Have you guys seen
Hey,
that
fuck it,
video of
I'll go
Corona?
first.
Got
No,
that?
which one, bro? There's a bunch. All right, I'm gonna start. So food, asada tacos, bro. Carne asada tacos on flour, homemade. I don't know who the fuck's gonna make them, but it's gonna be homemade. Lettuce, tomato, a little bit of hot sauce. I'm gonna need some asada tacos on this fucking island. Artist, I had a hard time with artists, but I was just thinking of like which artist has like a bunch of songs that I like just can continue to listen to over and over, and it's like a sing-along song, and then also like songs that like can kind of lift you up. Journey, bro. Journey's got so many goddamn songs that I just like, I don't know how, but I know like every word of those fucking songs, and it's just like
Tienen unas bangers, bro.
tienen unas bangers, Journey.
Vatos.
And inanimate object, something that I have to bring. Tom, you said there are things to build shelter, so maybe I don't have to bring a tent. I'll bring a fucking fleshlight, bro. A fleshlight, not a flashlight. Although that would also be handy and maybe more important.
But wait, hold on. Does a flashlight double as a flashlight or no?
It's
God,
not
dude, I mean,
it's not a Swiss Army.
I hope. I mean, but your boy's got a high testosterone level. I'm gonna need to fucking, get rid of some of,
I'm sure there's a special.
I'm gonna need a flashlight, bro.
Bro, you can like make some sand sculpture titties and stuff.
Hey, bro, I don't want to fucking I don't want to sandpaper my pee, bro. That doesn't sound good to me, dude.
I didn't say stick your dick in the sand.
You're not gonna go out there and hump the sand, Chris.
Yeah.
I think we just named the episode. Don't stick your dick in the sand.
Probably not a good idea, bro.
I'm gonna go
Those are mine, bro. Those are mine. That's what I'm gonna roll with.
You got that gritty urethra,
I'll
bro.
go next. So my artist, I was trying to think about who would have like a variety of hits that you could jam, much like Chris was. And I actually went in a different direction. I picked Drake as my one artist to listen to. For my dish, I'm gonna go with beef enchiladas, rice and beans. And my
Damn.
inanimate
That sounds
object, I think it's kind of relevant to the times we're going through. It's gonna be some toilet paper, man. Toilet paper.
That's a good idea.
Beach water, bro.
Yeah.
Just let that salt water hit you. All right.
I guess I'll go next. For me, the artist I would listen to would probably be Pink Floyd, man. I would take. I like a lot of Pink Floyd songs, and a lot of their albums are great, and there's like a good variety of stuff. And there's, I think I'd take that. As far as a dish, my absolute favorite is picadillo, like this picadillo and fideo and some beans
With
in a bowl mixed together.
with potatoes or
Some
no?
salsa. Yeah,
Does your picadillo have potatoes or no?
yeah.
There you go. Okay,
Some
that's nice and hearty,
potatoes
bro.
and some potatoes and some cilantro in there.
Ooh,
And
that's
that's
nice.
And then for my inanimate object, or my non-electronic object that I could take, I would take my guitar.
Nice.
That's what I would do. For sure.
Teardrops on your guitar, bro.
Serenade all the island women with that guitar.
Nice.
Just thinking about it though, man. Like so I guess like this food would just be like falling from the sky. You know what I mean? Like there's no, no one's providing you with this shit. It's just gonna appear.
Right.
And the music's just gonna be playing on this loudspeaker on top of a volcano that's on that island or something. I don't know. But artist, surprise, surprise, I would choose the Beatles. I was thinking about it and I was trying to figure out like, okay, so I need some variety, right? And I feel like the Beatles have a variety, man. They have like slow and soft songs. They have like nice and fun songs. They have some psychedelic shit. They just have some crazy stuff. So, and their catalog is just it's just there's so many songs in it, right? So of course, naturally, I chose the Beatles. You guys know I love them. As far as food goes, we're all taking the fucking Mexican route. Fucking tacos al pastor, bro, and paso tacos, bro. So
that's good.
Yeah, dude, I had to go with that shit. I was thinking about it and I was like, maybe sushi, but then you'd have to choose a roll, right? Like you can't just be like sushi.
Right.
Yeah. You just get all the fish, and you have all the fish right there, man. You just
exactly.
On your island.
Exactly. And then my object, dude, I had guitar down too, but since you went guitar, I'll go with a piano.
A Guido.
That's hilarious.
Oh, no. I'll go with a Playboy.
There we go.
Your imagination will only.
Whenever they still did nudes. Whenever they still did nudes, right?
Stopped for a while.
They don't do them
started
anymore.
or
Did they go
something
back
like
to
that?
it?
I don't remember.
Bro, you want a hustler, bro, because the hustler is the raunchy one. You know what I mean? That one's the one that shows, you're going to see butthole in Hustler, bro. I don't think you're going to see butthole in Playboy, dude.
You're going to see pelos, and you're going to see.
Yeah. Todos los pelos
stuff.
a la verga.
True. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Well, you know what? Mike, what was your object again? What was your object? Toilet paper. Yeah. You know what?
I'm going piano.
You're going piano? Okay. By default, because I cannot play the piano or the guitar, I'm going to fucking pick Mike because toilet paper will definitely come in handy. So my vote, if I couldn't choose my own, I'm going to choose Mike's. Drake's all right. I like Drake, bro.
Again, Chris, I think you're like undermining sand, bro. Sand can wipe the shit out of your ass. Sand is everywhere.
Yo, you can use the God's fucking bidet and just put your ass on the fucking waves and just let that shit just fucking wash your ass. Right?
Exactly. But if there's some hard to reach stuff, some tough stuff that's stuck up in there, man, grab some
Bro.
sand, dude.
Bro, but what the fuck am I gonna do with a guitar or a piano?
You what else you got to do, bro? Fucking learn.
just teach myself how to play the piano. I'd rather jerk off, man.
I'd rather become an expert at that.
I guess. Okay, so for me, then I guess I'd go with Marlon. I mean, nobody else wants to use the guitar. I'll use it. Of course I will.
Okay. All right, Marlon, go.
Marlon's picadillo sounds pretty dope too. So
yeah, it does sound good. That picadillo does sound good.
I mean, well, I think I'm gonna go with Tom's here because I don't know how to play the piano. I don't know how to play the piano, but because it's made out of wood, then maybe I could at least use it for firewood.
All right, Mike.
All right.
If I don't learn it, I get
just
frustrated.
even it out and go with Chris. I was gonna go with Chris anyway. But, that's
that fleshlight got you, right? That fleshlight got you.
It was a deal breaker.
But the item has already been used by the prior guy. So
No.
Mike, we're using Chris's used fleshlight.
And there's no soap.
No caveats. No caveats. We can't do that.
You got sand. You got sand.
There's no
You're
soap.
sabotaging my shit, bro. Well, in that case, fuck. Oh man. Well.
Okay. So we got a couple other questions. So now we're on a desert island together, right?
Mm.
Which one of us is dying first of natural causes?
Of natural causes.
Okay, let me go first. No disrespect, Mike. You are the thinnest. That's all I'm saying. You need the most amount of fat, and this is not a knock, bro. You just have the least amount of fat on you, right? And you need fat to fucking survive. And so we're probably not gonna eat for a while. So if anybody's gonna starve to death first, Mike, it's probably gonna be you. But it's not a bad. It's because you're the fucking thinnest, bro. It's because you got the least amount of fat on you, dude. You're probably gonna die first, though. You know what I mean? It's not
Sorry to tell you, but you're probably gonna die first.
I gotta go with Mike too, bro.
I knew this was coming.
Right? It's just because Mike. Is this because you're the smallest, dude? You're gonna starve first, dude. You know what I mean? You know?
It's between Mike and Marlon.
Mike.
Well, Marlon.
I think maybe it might be me, bro. Honestly, just out of sheer boredom. I think I would die of boredom. I would literally die of boredom. And
Hey, bro, we can't entertain you or what? It's us four right here doing exactly what the fuck we're doing right now. We're not gonna be able to entertain your ass or what?
for the rest of my life, I don't know, man. I hope for maybe a month. I don't know. Maybe I would like.
Marlon's.
We could jam, Marlon. We'd be able to jam out, bro. You'd have a guitar. I'd have a piano. We could borrow flashlight. Well, you could borrow it every now and then. I mean, it'd be good, man.
Bro, Marlon totally fucking just like, if I had to listen to these four motherfuckers on this podcast, I would die of boredom. Bro, that's our podcast, bro. If I was one of your podcast listeners, I would die of boredom. Marlon Salinas. Holy shit.
No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I don't know who would go first. I mean, I'm assuming myself is not as athletic as you guys. So if it came down to like a fight of like a fighting off a predator,
well, that's a different topic. That's a different.
No, I mean like fighting off a predator.
Right.
But I don't know. As far as like predators go, Chris, you're pretty muscly, bro. So maybe a predator might think like, oh, there's some good meat on that guy. Let me go for that guy first.
Bro. All right, but listen here, bro. I think the next topic was gonna be like if everybody lived, right? But we were starving and we had to kill somebody, right, to eat them, who the fuck would we kill? And I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna kill Marlon, bro. Because have you seen that dude's ass? Have you seen Marlon's ass?
Damn, dude, Chris,
you got that ass, bro.
On this shit, bro. I feel like Marlon's ass has got some great marbling in it, bro. Some great ribeyes, bro.
No,
bro, I take a bite out of that. I take a bite out of that ass, Marlon. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I take a bite out of that ass, dog.
Damn, bro.
It's not marbling. It's all on the outside. It's a protective layer.
We're having some seared marlin tonight.
Hey, dude, put a little salt and pepper on that boy. Put a little salt and pepper on him.
Not the first time my ass has been used.
Some fucking.
Mike with the heater out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, I would probably eat me first too.
I'm gonna eat myself. Holy shit, man! This coronavirus has got us thinking all fucked up, dude. You know, I'm over here thinking about eating my friends and shit.
We have to have a plan B if it comes to that.
That's true, dude.
You guys think that shit would taste good though? Like if you're starving, I mean, people like they succumb to cannibalism. Like, you know, people were just like on deserted islands. Like that's actually happened to people before, and they have to actually become cannibals to survive. I wonder if that shit tastes good, man.
Think about it, man. If you could,
you know, when you're really, really hungry,
right?
Whenever you're really, really hungry, like starving, you haven't eaten all day. No matter what it is, man, it tastes so good. So imagine not eating for days, and then you eat this, and it's like your friend. I wonder if you're like, hey, he's pretty tender.
Dude, what I'm saying is, like, if you want to get rid of a lot of the taste, like, just fucking cook it well done as fuck, right? And just put a lot of salt on that shit. Ooh, that might be all right, bro. It might not be that. We got some jerky, dude.
Like some jerky.
I don't remember where I heard this from, but I have not looked it up. It's just something that I remember hearing that that the taste of human meat is probably close to pork.
It's todo, bro. I'm down.
because there's a lot of similarities in our muscle tissue.
I love
something
pork.
like that. I don't know, but I'm told. I don't
even
even remember where I heard it.
Yeah, some marlin ribs.
See that? What's that? The slab right there, bro.
It's todo, dude. Ah, damn, dude. I take a bite of those cheeks too, bro. Give me some of that cheek.
Imagine marlin on one of them those little fucking sticks, and you're just like turning them, and it's like there's a
with
stick
an apple in his mouth. Bro, I'd wrap marlin in bacon and stuff them with cream cheese, bro. That's what I fucking do. Just fucking.
I'm getting hungry.
Hey, Marlon. Hey, what's that picadillo recipe, bro? Before we kill you.
How do you make that shit?
Cilantro. I know cilantro was in there.
Cool.
Fuck.
All right.
That's hilarious. That's our desert island.
That was the segment.
Desert island.
What's the next one? Oh, okay. So we talked about sharing a fleshlight. So let's turn this into. Marlon brought this up, I think, last time we were hanging out. Or I had asked him about something, and it turns into something else. But could you date one of your best friends' ex? Could you do that?
Man, dude. See, the key word is best friend, bro. You know what I mean? The key word is
good. Okay. Not even best friend. Good friend. Like
but you're talking about
better than you're close, but not like. I mean, maybe you're super close. You're close to super close. You're good friends,
but it's not
the best friends. Between that.
What I'm saying is more than an acquaintance, right?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Okay. And then the other key word is date, right? Because, I mean, dating, like we're going to have a relationship. That's a no-go for me, amigo. I mean, you know.
I think
dating somebody, bro. Dating's like introducing them to your parents and shit, right? That's like dating, right? Like,
well, it's like
you get that far.
Not like day one.
No.
Probably,
but like, I mean,
if she's your friend's ex, they probably already know her anyway. So
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They already know. They already know. They're like, hey,
that's right. They already
Karen?
know.
Oh, I remember Karen.
Yeah.
And I think myself, Chris, and Mike, we were all kind of on the same page. And Marlon, you kind of had different views, though.
Well, it's not that I'm saying that I wouldn't have a problem with it. I wasn't saying that. I was playing devil's advocate because I was trying to think, well, why is it weird? Like I was trying to think to myself, well, what makes it weird? Is it
like the level of
the situation that's actually weird? Because
you've been intimate with this person. Like,
what do you mean?
You've been vulnerable with this person. Like it's somebody that you dated. You've been, like vulnerable with them. You've had sex with them. Like I'm sure you share like I don't know, deep things with that person. And then for them to just like turn around and date your friend and then have those same like deep experiences with that person, like it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know.
I'm not saying it's not weird, but I'm saying like, I mean, why is it so, why are we so, and I include myself in that, why are we so just like just kind of like weirded out by that idea. I mean, if you take the friend concept out of it, then you're this person that you're dating, assuming that you're not dating a virgin. uh, they've gone
Yeah.
and had relationships with other people, shared deep connections, and all this other stuff. Is it the fact that I don't know, that your friend is it weird?
Right.
Is it weird for you? Okay, let me kind of clear this up. Is it weird for you as the person that got broken up with, whether it was mutual or not or whatever, and then the girl goes to your friend? Is it weirder for that person, or is it weirder for the person looking to hook up with the with the now ex?
I think it's weirder. It's weirder for. I mean, I don't know which one it's weirder for, but
Yeah.
it's weird for both, right? I don't think we can argue that it's not weird for one or the other. I think it's weird for both because you're going to because it's more than an acquaintance. You're going to continue to have a relationship with the other individual that was in a relationship with the person that you're in a relationship with now, right? So because you're going to you're not just going to be like, oh, well, let me not talk to that guy anymore because he was my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend or whatever. Like, you guys are going to continue to be buddies, right? And because you were so close, and like that's going to be like you're putting that relationship at risk, bro. Because either from your end, because you're gonna be thinking of them being together and it's gonna piss you off, or either from his end because maybe he still has feelings for this individual. So I would just rather avoid all that shit and not put myself in that situation and just be like, anybody that this person, a good close friend of mine has been in a serious relationship with, I'm not going
it's
to.
just
like,
a way to
start
a way to
dating.
avoid problems in the
I mean?
future.
But the key word is dating, bro. Now, if my buddy, is completely over this girl and, it's not going to hurt his feelings, and I know that for a fact, I don't have a problem with hooking up with that person, but I'm not going to introduce her to my mother. You know what I mean? Like, it's two different things.
What if your buddy was totally fine with it and it was mutual? They just they found out that they weren't just compatible with each other. They wanted different things. Maybe they maybe they dated real young, and as you grow older, you're different people. So they kind of grew apart. Everybody's fine with it. Would you, like, let's say that you were really into this girl? Would that still be weird?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
say maybe
on
like,
that one.
like I'm gonna
Right.
think of it from this perspective. Like, okay, say I dated this person for a long time and then like we broke up and they started dating like a really good friend of mine. I wouldn't even say like best friend, just like a really good friend of mine. Like, I probably wouldn't associate with that friend as often. Like, we wouldn't have the same type of relationship just because I wouldn't want to be in a situation where like, we go out to dinner and my ex is there, like stuff like that. It would just.
Right.
I think,
Yeah, dude.
I think there are like a lot of factors that kind of roll into it, right? Like, how serious was it between your friend and that girl, right? Like, how serious was it at that time? How long was it? Because I feel like if it was super serious and it went on for like, a couple years, there's always going to be that sort of level of like, your friend's always going to have feelings for that girl. He might not be in love with her for sure, but he's always still going to have like feelings towards her. I mean, it's just human nature, right? If you care for someone, you love someone, you can't just like throw love like that away, right? Like, you still care for somebody like that. So that kind of changes things for me. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that would be kind of a weird sort of situation between three people.
But if you notice, like, that's like one of the main themes in like sitcoms. Like in sitcoms, when you have like a group of people, like you have it happens in Friends, it happens in How I Met Your Mother, it happens with, I mean, you name it. It's like where different characters date each other, and it's supposed to be like, I mean, everybody's fine with it, but in a real world application, it seems to be a lot more difficult. And I'm not saying that I'd be fine with it. I'd still be weirded out, but again, especially if it was like a serious thing. But it just, I just thought it was interesting.
Here's another situation. could you date a girl that was a hookup buddy of your friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well,
date her?
date her. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like if they weren't ever really serious, if they just hooked up, I mean, whatever. We could date her. I think it's more of the seriousness. Like if they were like in love, dude, you know what I mean? They're talking about getting married and having babies and shit. You know what I mean? If it's like that kind of seriousness, then like, that's a different thing. That's like a deeper thing, right? That goes back to the sex thing, like Marlon said. We're not gonna come across virgins, that often. That oh, this is the only person I've ever had sex with, and we're gonna be together for the rest of our lives. That's not that common. If it was just a physical thing, I could see myself getting like over that way easier than if it was like, no, dude, like this person, they were like in love, dude. They had some deep ass connection, and like that doesn't just go away, bro. Like you can fucking forget somebody that you just hooked up with. You're not gonna easily forget somebody that you love.
So what if she was a hookup friend of two of your buddies?
Now we have to draw the line somewhere.
Hey, that says more about her than.
Hey, bro.
No, and we're not gonna shame.
She's taking care of her own,
bro. Yeah, dude, but
So you're saying
once is a coincidence, twice is a pattern, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking.
Okay. What if she wasn't a hookup or like a booty call or like a fuck buddy of two of your friends, but she's hooked up with two of your friends?
Was she honest about it up front?
I mean, are you asking her?
I mean, I might. I mean, if I don't know,
told you when it happened.
Well, presumably.
What if she didn't tell you because that never came up, but then like your buddies are like, "Hey, bro, like this happened," and then like your other buddy was like, "Hey, dude, like this happened." So it's like,
man, yeah, that's tough.
Presumably you would already know if these guys are your real buddies. You would know.
Yeah, because you never know, bro. Like. To Marlon's over here fucking convincing me again. To Marlon's point, fucking, you could like, go in with the intentions of just like hooking up with the girl, right? Because she hooked up with two of your buddies, and you don't give a fuck because you're just gonna hook up. Yeah. But then, like, what if y'all start like hanging out because y'all hooked up, and they're like, hey, let's go get some food or something, or let's just fucking, and then y'all start to get feelings for each other. You can't even help that shit. So like you're not gonna not hook up with her because she hooked up with two of your buddies, but you can't stop yourself from feeling things for her if y'all fucking hang out enough, right? So I can see myself.
If all four of y'all are in the car together,
right?
And there's this idea going around, like how many of y'all are thinking like, let's run a train?
Right. I mean, you've all been there. You're tunnel buddies at this point,
Tunnel buddies.
Yeah, okay. And you'd be down if she wasn't your girl at the time. So, what's the difference?
These are tough everyday questions that people ask themselves.
Right. You know what I mean? See, but here's the differentiator, right? If I would not even hook up with a girl, right? I mean. I would not hook up with a girl that I knew my buddy was still like had feelings for. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Okay, like even if it's a question, even if it's like, oh, I don't know. If it's I don't know, then I won't do it. I wouldn't do it. If I knew for a fact, like I think what Marlon said was a good point, like about time. Like I think time is a big factor in this, right? Like let's say your buddy was in love with this girl when they were 17, and now we're all 27,
in
between,
right? I think that would make a difference too.
Right, and for a fact that he's over the girl that he fucking dated when he was 17, then you're like, oh, well then, I can totally hook up with this chick, right?
Bro, but so what if you have a best friend, bro, and y'all both get shipped out to war? And then like he was dating this chick for a long time, and then like you think he dies, bro, and then you come back and like you find comfort with this girl.
Comfort.
You find solace and comfort, and then like y'all hit it off, and everything's going great, and then you find out
So basically,
he's still alive, dude. What do you
Josh
do?
Hartnett and Ben Affleck.
Hey, bro. Yeah.
Josh
Hey,
Hartnett
bro, that's
actually
his.
died though.
Hey, bro, that's his fault, bro. You know.
Like, what do you do, dude? Like, what
It's
do you
your
do
fault.
in that situation?
It's your fault for
Hey, bro, I thought you were dead, bro. It's your fault.
You should have
You should have said something,
You should've
bro.
called me.
Is it bros before hoes in that situation, or are you making an exception? Is it just like, nah?
Nah, bro. Yeah. Nah, dude. Yeah, you're not. I mean, if you think he's gone, and
How
if
would
you don't
you know?
believe in the afterlife, fuck it.
How would you know?
Yeah.
How would you know that he's not really gone? You know what I mean?
Yeah. How would you know
showed
that he
up,
wouldn't
bro.
approve?
And that
Yeah.
story, and I bet that kind
All
of
the
story
time.
happens all the time, dude. Like,
No way. Do you think people?
seriously, no, like people that what you're friends with somebody that you got deployed with, and your buddy tells you, hey man, something happens to me, take care of
If I die, I want you to fuck my wife. If I die, man.
No, I mean not like that, but look over
please.
them or whatever, right? I mean, I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it happens more.
And then,
more,
like, you think
I'm sure
he's
it's more
dead,
common than you think.
and then you think he's dead, and then he comes back, and he's kind of like, "What's going on, bro?" It's like, I'm just doing what the fuck you told me to do, bro. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking. I wasn't talking about that specific scenario where it turns out he's actually not dead and he comes back, and that I'm sure that's very uncommon. But the scenario where you look after somebody and you develop feelings. I mean,
Yeah.
it's more.
Yeah.
That's very.
And
That's
I was listening
plausible.
to I don't know if you guys have ever listened to the Rewatchables podcast, but it's a podcast that they like recap movies, like old movies, every week. And they brought up Castaway a couple weeks ago. They did a Castaway rewatchable podcast, and they pointed out how this guy has been on an island for like a couple years, right, before he gets found. And in those 2 years, his fiance like marries somebody else and has a baby in 2 years. And they're like, isn't that pretty fucking fast to move on? So when he comes back, like she has a kid, and it's not like a newborn; it's like an infant.
Hey, bro, when you know, you know.
Yeah.
When you know, you know. Yeah, dude. That's pretty sketchy when somebody moves on that fast. You're like, were you already planning on doing that, or what? Like, were you thinking about doing this? And like, me dying was the best thing that ever happened to you? Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
And that's the same thing. And that ties it back. That ties it back with the whole friend thing. Like with the whole friend thing, it's like, well, were you always trying to fuck my friend? You know what I mean? Like, were you always thinking about banging that dude? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was like, especially if it was like a short amount of time, you're like, were you guys always like thinking about fucking each other, or what? Because as soon as we break up, you're over there fucking my buddy. Like, that's
okay. So what if you get deployed with your buddy, bro? Right? And they think that you die, and then you come back, and they're shackled.
Oh.
And then, like,
are you mad?
Happens,
Are you mad? Yeah.
I'm upset.
Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah, I'm mad, dude.
See, bro? And you were like,
you know, like,
over her, bro.
Bro, if I die, don't get me wrong, I want my significant other to be happy, right? And that's going to mean, like, if I die fucking tomorrow, obviously I would want her to find somebody that's, that she can still
but
love
not next
shit.
year.
But
Is it
one
my
of my
friend?
But if it's one of my no, not even if it's next year. I'm saying it. But if it's one of my best fucking friends, yo, I've got a problem, dude. You know what I mean?
Can you mourn?
God damn. You couldn't find somebody at church, some random dude at fucking church to fucking
who better? Who better? Somebody that you vetted, that you have the relationship with. Who better to take care of this person?
Nah, bro. Fuck that.
It's too weird.
Crazy hypotheticals, bro.
God, bro.
All right. So the next
thing I think we beat this fucking horse to death, man.
This was a question I saw posed on Twitter the other day, and I brought it up with you guys. But somebody like posed the question: what's one like thing or person or something that is like conventionally unattractive that you're like kind of attracted to?
Well, you guys know my affinity for armpits, and I kind of lean on that.
Armpit connoisseur.
I'm kind of sure, and I don't even mind if they're, I actually prefer if they're a little bit, unmatched, a little stinky side. You know what I'm
A little
saying?
bit on the musty
I don't mind a little must, dude. Like, when people are like, I don't know, like some people like have to be like super clean, like out of the shower to have sex. I'm not one of those
We'll
people,
have
bro.
sweaty
I don't give a
sex.
fuck. You could be fresh off of a, bro.
You can shower you can shower me in shit and not fucking.
No, not that much. I'm not talking about shit, but you could be fresh off of a fucking, Stairmaster, and I'm down. I don't give a fuck, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're a little sweaty, you're a little musky, you're a little bit, all natural. I'm down, bro. So I'm gonna say armpits and body odor. I'm good with, bro. I'm good with, and I don't give a fuck if you judge me, man. And I know that's not the fucking, the normal, but I don't care. I like that shit.
Mine's a little bit more hygienic, I'd say. I think that, it was tough for me to kind of think of something, but I think like imperfect teeth don't bother me as much, bro. Like if she has like maybe like crooked teeth or like a gap in her teeth or something
I
like
actually
that.
kind of like gaps in teeth. I don't know. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
that's
a British thing.
My wife's looking at me right now. She has perfect teeth, immaculate teeth. I'm very attracted to those teeth as well. I'm just saying, like, if I had to choose something.
She's like, who the fuck are you talking about?
I love your teeth, Hales.
Yeah, Tom's like, I like imperfect titties. I like when one titty's a little bit bigger than the other titty. Who the fuck are you talking about, man?
I mean,
whatever.
I mean, those ain't they don't bother me either.
Those don't bother me either. Fuck.
I would say I'm on that same camp also. Like imperfections in the teeth don't really bother me. I mean, I've had relationships with people that have something going on. Well, something going on.
Something going on.
Not a big deal.
Were they throwing gang signs or no?
Man, Chris, I thought you were gonna talk about that roast beef, bro. That's what you brought up last time.
Hey man, I don't have any experience with that. But all I'm saying is that if a girl has a little something extra down there, I'm not gonna freak out. I've never been in that situation, but I don't think I would freak out. I don't think I'd be like, I'm out of here. You know what I mean?
Now, I have been in that situation, and I'm sad to say I failed, but I regret it, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I mean, it's like,
and here's.
You can't help that, man. You know what I mean? Like,
right. And here's why. Because I've got a little something extra down there. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not circumcised, dude. You know what I mean? I got a little extra hood on there. So
got a little flat.
I'm gonna put myself in that girl's shoes, dude. If I whip my thing out and the girl's like, I'm out of here, I'm gonna be like, what?
Well,
why? So. If a girl has a little, I'd be a goddamn hypocrite.
There are certain levels. There are certain levels to the tier or tiers.
Hey,
right?
bro.
I mean,
yeah, but you haven't seen my foreskin. To be fair, you have not seen my foreskin. So.
True.
Not that kind of video chat.
Not that kind. Not that kind.
Yeah, I would say that, or like larger noses doesn't bother me. That's
Oh, dude. I'm on board with that. Sarah's Persian, and they're known for their larger noses, and I dig that shit, bro. I think it's it's.
I think there's some very attractive women with like large noses. Like off the top of my head, I think
I'm on board with that.
Like, okay, so here's an example. So I don't know if it's her talent. It might be her talent, but there's this Italian singer. Her name is Laura Pausini. And she looks very, like European Italian.
Yeah.
And so she's. I don't think that people. I mean, I don't think that she's necessarily like classically beautiful, but
yeah.
But I think she's she's got a
Like
great voice.
Sarah's gonna hate that I'm bringing this up, but she's jokingly, and I know it's joking. She's never serious, but she's like jokingly talked about having a nose, like getting a nose job, like jokingly. I know she's not fucking serious about it, but I'm always like, dude, that's what makes you Persian. Like that's what makes you attractive. Like I'm attracted to you because you are what you are. You know what I mean? Like I think Persian women are beautiful, and that's a characteristic of a Persian woman, you know. And so I was like, that's ridiculous. Like, don't touch your face. Whatever.
You won't
You know
hear
what I mean? Nobody hates. Hey, bro, nobody hates fake titties, all right? But nose jobs, oh man, nose jobs are a little, you know, they don't all go well. You know what I mean?
What about
And
you,
that's
Mike?
going to completely rearrange your face. Like you're going to look like a completely different person if you touch your face. So don't just, facial surgery is like a no-go.
I think we've talked about plastic surgery probably like 60% of our
Take-
episodes,
take-
bro. Plastic surgery
Right.
comes
It
to
all
the
goes
forefront
around. It all comes around.
all the time, bro. It's
So
just
I
like,
was
That's
thinking
true.
about this question for the last couple of days because I really couldn't come up with anything like physical. So I decided to
Yeah. Mike's like, I love
no, but I
perfection.
decided to approach this from a little bit of a different angle because I knew that my response here would get a little bit of a rise out of Tom, and I thought this would be pretty funny. But you know what? No,
I like little asses.
You're getting it. I don't love this band, but I think they have a few songs that I enjoy, and it's Nickelback, man.
Nickelback.
I mean,
That
dude,
is-
you can. It's not getting a rise out of me, bro. I mean, if you like them, then I mean, that's cool.
Controversy, bro. Controversy.
That's that's cool. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what. to
Okay,
say,
Mike.
bro.
So like, okay, here's the Rockstar song, bro. You like the
Trying to
Rockstar
think how that
song,
one
bro?
goes.
Is that
I'm
what
thinking of
you're into?
like I'm in my head, I'm thinking
Wow.
Photograph.
I think the problem with, for me, it's like they're not very. All of their songs sound exactly the same. And I'm just like,
Bro.
I don't know. Me and Marlon have talked about this before. Marlon, what's the deal with Nickelback, dude? They're just so like, why are they cringy, man?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. But I remember when Spider-Man came out, the first one
Oh,
with
yeah.
Tobey Maguire, and they had that song. They had that song that was written by the singer from Nickelback. And I was super into that song, dude, because I was just like, at the time I was playing in a little band with my cousins, and we learned that song, we jam out all the time, and it was fun. And then that, I guess, exposed me to Nickelback, to know who they, become aware of who they were, or who they are. And I heard a couple of their songs, and then after a while, it just kind of like got a little redundant. So like, I see your point, Tom, where it's like not.
It's just not very. They're not very creative, and I feel like they just. I don't know. It's very fake music, dude. It's just not. I don't know. I just don't appreciate their music whatsoever. If you like them, cool. But I mean, I just don't think I don't think you have good taste. I'm sorry, you know. But,
No,
I mean,
but it's not just a taste thing though, because like, you know, I've made fun of that damn Photograph song so much that I kind of like it now. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you just like carry it.
You know
like,
what though?
Because you keep saying it in a funny way. Like you keep saying it to make your friends laugh. Like, look at this Photograph.
People make fun of Nickelback all the time, and they also make fun of Creed. But I feel like Creed is way better than Nickelback.
Okay, but see, I feel like I understand that, but like, but it's in the same like ballpark, right? Because like I also made fun of Creed so much that now anytime I fucking hear that fucking "I'm 6 feet from the edge" song, like I fucking jam it because I'm like, I've said this so many times and it made my friends laugh.
Creed are like better musicians though. But I guess I'm coming at it from like a musical kind of sense, right, Marlon? Wouldn't you say, dude?
Yeah. So I was at. So there is some on both sides though, because Chad Kroger.
He did it after
He pretty much records. Yeah, he dated. He was he married to her? Dated her? I don't know.
To who?
That's right around the time when I started liking them. No, I'm just joking. But no. So actually, he is like actually pretty talented. Like he plays I think on most of the tracks, if not all of them, he would record the guitars, the drums, obviously sing, do the harmonies. Like it's pretty much all him. You know, the band is just there for when they tour.
Wasn't
they don't,
wasn't that good though?
No, I know, but as far as like being able to play like drums and being able to play guitar and actually be a decent singer with like a good tone to his voice, it's pretty it's definitely above your average musician. And on the other side, on the flip side, you've got what's his name? Scott Stapp's Pray Hands. But actually, the guitarist, is it Matt Tremonti? Can't remember. But anyway, that guy, he's actually like a pretty good guitarist, and all those parts that he's playing for that song, the little lick, the all that. So he's actually like playing rhythm guitar and like soloing at the same time. Like it's pretty cool, man. Like and that all came from that dude's brain, you know, and his style of playing.
Me and Marlon, just to know, me and Marlon have this running Scott Stapp joke that we just like always talk about. It's like I don't know, it's this whole thing, dude. But I don't know, man. Nickelback to me is kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how I would explain.
But I see your point that there seems to be a lot more musically. There seems to be more to Creed than to Nickelback.
Nickelback there's no substance there for me. There's no substance. There's no substance at all for me with what they're doing.
Well, I thought that would have been a little more controversial.
Something about
yes,
Nickelback.
I guess that was wrong.
It's just they're not that talented. Yeah. No substance there. Not very creative.
Right. Let's move on.
No, but then have I told you about the? No, I saw Creed at a concert at the one of the what is it, the 94.5, the Buzzfest. I saw them at Buzzfest, and dude, they were like, they had other bands before them, and they weren't the headliner at all. But when they went up on stage, Scott Stapp went up on stage, and they were playing their songs. Like the whole crowd was like, they all flooded to the front of the arena or whatever. Not arena, but the pavilion.
Venue.
Yeah. It was pretty. It took me. It took me by surprise.
Hey, bro. To be fair, bro, if Creed came on at a fucking concert, I might fucking flock, bro, just to fucking see what's up. You know what I
mean? What about Nickelback though?
I might, bro, just to fucking witness it, bro, just to witness it, dude.
I was there in 2020 when Nickelback came to.
I'm not, dude. What's his name? Front man, Caucasian Jesus. What's his name?
Caucasian Jesus. Chad Kroeger, yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, man, that's hilarious.
That was it for our topics this week, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, really?
Well, right,
fucking ran through those things. Damn. Well.
Well, I guess that's it.
I thought we had another one.
Where are we on time?
It doesn't have a counter on it, but it looks like it's at about an hour. It's a little bit over an hour.
Perfect.
Cool. So I guess that's it. I mean, hopefully we can get into the studio soon. Hopefully all of this stuff kind of dwindles down a little bit. We can get together and do a more formal episode or something that we're more used to. This was interesting and it was fun. But I want to be back at the table with you guys.
Yeah, for sure,
to see
man.
You guys, though.
Yeah, I know. I miss that like human interaction, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't get to fucking hang out with anybody other than like my son and my significant other and shit. High five.
I feel like it's all this is cool and like being over like, you know, I can see you guys, but it's not the same. Like, I don't feel like there's that same intensity. You know, like we're having a conversation and we're in person. There's just like, I don't know, man. You can feel the emotion coming off of, you know, each other at
dude.
times. And it's just like you just like feed into that and get kind of like super into. Not that we didn't get into this. It's just a different kind of episode.
But bro, like, we are all huggers, bro. We all fucking hug each other, and like fucking Tom rubs his fucking beard into my fucking neck when we fucking see each other sometimes. Like he's just a creep like that.
Beard that he's
bro,
never
like,
had.
I can't wait to fucking feel your beard on my neck again, bro. You know what I mean? And I never thought I would feel that way, dude.
To feel your neck on my beard again is just.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Cheers to that, boys. One day.
Well, again.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Marlon's going to get this up on to all the platforms, correct? In terms of audio.
Yeah. It'll be easier since there's only this to edit, and it's no editing needed.
For sure. No, for sure. So I mean, obviously the quality is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's going to sound a little bit different. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We are the Well Mannered Cartel. Keep chasing your fucking wet dreams.
That's right.
Cue the music.
That wasn't too bad.
That was good, bro. Hey, are we getting new music?